Peace and blessings. Welcome to Ladyhood with your girl, Sophia. Welcome back, everyone. Today's show is entitled Patiently a Lady. All ladies should practice patience in all aspects of her life. That means if she's a mother, she should be patient with her children, and all kids for that matter. If she has a spouse or a significant other, she should be patient with them as well. And even in the workplace with her peers and her superiors, she should definitely be patient with them. Now, I understand us ladies, we're emotional and we're very intuitive creatures. But by practicing a more calm spirit, it shows exponential benefits. So please practice some patience with me as we explore reasons to cultivate patience in your life, ladies. And of course, how to do that. We'll be right back after this short break. Peace and blessings, everyone. On Ladyhood, the show, we love to promote your business. So weekly, we're gonna feature selected businesses to promote on the show. So if you're interested, please shoot us an email to ladyhoodtheshow@gmail.com. We love to hear from you. To all of our current subscribers, thank you for the likes, the comments, and the feedback. We appreciate you. But let's keep these conversations going. Tell your friends, your sisters, your coworkers. Let's share it even further. Let's continue to uplift one another, because after all, we need each other. You can find us on YouTube at Ladyhood the Show. Please subscribe and hit the notifications bar. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And also, we'll be streaming on the radio airwaves at Street Madness Radio every Sunday at 10 a.m. Thank you guys so much. Let's get back to the show. Welcome to another Icebreaker. Following this show's theme, Patiently a Lady, this icebreaker is entitled Pop Off. Now, as you can tell, POP is an acronym standing for Practicing Outstanding Patience. So today we're gonna meet Tina, and I'm gonna narrate two different scenarios where Tina practiced outstanding patience, and then another where she popped off. All right, so let's see if we can learn a thing or two from the life of Miss Tina. Meet Tina, a corporate single mom of two beautiful daughters. She had a very long day at work, and now she's ready to conquer her next task. Taking care of home, but first things first, she's ready to prepare dinner. Now we see her here preparing dinner, or trying to, and unwind mentally from a long day of work, in her zone. And suddenly, here comes her crew, bum rushing her with all of their wants and needs. She just wants to cook. She's gonna lose it. She popped off, guys. She lost it. Poor kids. Now pause. All right, guys. How would you have handled that situation? Do you think Tina handled it as patiently as she could have? I know, we get it. She had in her mind how she wanted to handle her evening, but maybe she could have handled it a little differently? Let's see. But actually, the first thing should have been tending to the kids, giving them some of her attention. That way, she wouldn't have to practice so much patience trying to cook and being bombarded. Maybe just give them a little bit of her attention and then get to dinner afterwards. Kids have needs too. Now here we see Tina going through her budget, calculating, going over everything that she has here. But it seems like she's a bit overwhelmed by these numbers and doesn't really know how she's gonna make ends meet. She's stressed, worried, and full of anxiety. She just wants to give up, quit. What can she do? She's only one person. Stop. Wait a minute, pause. Ladies, and guys too, how do you guys deal with different financial hardships or unexpected financial situations that may pop up out of nowhere. You know, because it's happened to all of us. Let's see how Tina dealt with it in another way. In here, we see Tina going over her bills, same calculations, same numbers, trying to strategize and figure out how is she gonna make this work. She's still just one person, and it can be overwhelming. But you know what? All you can do is your best. Put things together, press forward, and believe it's all gonna be okay. No worries, it's gonna be okay. All right, guys, we're all faced with different moments where we can either practice outstanding patience or we can choose to pop off. Either way, the choice is always yours. That concludes this week's Icebreaker. You guys give Tina some love. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, girl, for letting us into your life. All right, let's get back to the show. Let's talk about patience, ladies. What is it exactly? It's defined as the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Y'all, I had to take a pause on that one, because that thing speak to me. I don't know about you guys, but I can be a little firecracker now, you know, and I have to count sometimes. Listen, when I'm doing this show, guys, I'm not just talking to you guys. I'm talking to me too, because I'm a lady, you know. Now, ladies, we're human. I'm human, you're human. So it's natural to feel impatient sometimes, but it isn't wise to act on those emotions. Oftentimes, wavering through patiently builds character and increases our faith that everything will be okay in the end, because it will. Have you ever heard the biblical phrase, patience is a virtue? Practice self-control and wait on the Lord. Trust God's timing and the universal synchronicities, and everything will work out in the end. Patient people enjoy a better mental health. By being patient, you free yourself of over-expecting things, and you'll be more softer around the edges instead of being rigid. That softness is exuded in your body language, and it's felt by your peers. To be honest, ladies, listen, nobody wants to be around someone whose head is constantly steaming. I mean, just a hot head. Not the babies, not men, not women, friends, co-workers, ladies, family, nobody. So be conscious of how others experience you. Patience is inviting. It creates a safe environment, a safe space for the person that you're interacting with. Patient people, they're better friends, neighbors, co-workers, just better people, period, ladies. But always remember, practice patience with yourself too, because I cannot stress enough, ladies. Growth takes time, so be patient with yourself as you strive. Keep striving. And remember, give yourself grace and love, and of course, forgiveness during the process. So how do you cultivate patience in your life? I'm so happy you asked. Let's get into it. Many of us are impatient because we're full of emotional baggage. You remember that show, right? The Bag Lady. It's like we're literally full of negative energy. So a release is needed. Maybe a spa day. Maybe getting a pedicure, a manicure, talking to a therapist just to get it off your chest. Maybe practicing mindfulness, yoga. Maybe practicing gratitude, journaling. Ladies, the list goes on. But doing those things calms your spirit. You know, so it's wise to feed your spirit. That way, when you're faced with different nuances in life, which we will be, you'll be able to face it more calmly. Also, reframing the situation, it helps you look at it through a different lens. For example, let's say that you're supposed to be meeting with your colleague and they're running 30 minutes behind. Oh my God, the nerve of them, right? In total disregard of your time. I get it. But how about looking at it as an opportunity? And maybe call mom, catch up with her, or plan for your next meeting. But sometimes looking at it from a different perspective changes your emotions. All right, everyone. That wraps up this week's episode of Ladyhood with your girl, Sophia. Ladies, hear me. Please incorporate patience as much as you possibly can. Don't sweat the little things. It'll leave you feeling more peaceful more often. You're in control of how you feel and what others experience from you. I'll leave you guys with a quote. You know I love quotes. And it says, patience is the ability to count down before blasting off. That author is unknown. There you have it, ladies. Count down before you unleash the beast. Save that energy. Be patiently a lady. All right, everybody. See you next week when we discuss the many hats of a lady. Take care.